Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Last time we tackled the first world, which is World 1, but now we're heading to the desert, and believe me, this is where my skill really accelerates in this game. Now, I've already explained that New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a good game, though if I have one complaint about it, it's the fact that it's short. And to let everyone know, every video after this, after the first world, is going to be split into two parts. The reason being is due to time constraints, because I don't want to bore you guys with like a 30-40 minute video of me beating New Super Mario Bros. 2. It ain't right. So I thought, why not have it be in two parts to make it easier for you guys? Because let's face it, the first video I had was like over 30 minutes. And nobody wants to go through a 30 to 40 minute video on that. And I also forgot to mention that this took me many tries, believe me, and here is where you get the gold fire flower. Now, the gimmick of New Super Mario Bros. 2 is that you have to collect coins. However, and they added up a different item which will be useful for doing so. The gold fire flower, which you're seeing right now, fires gold fireballs that turn anything into coins. Now, if you notice, I was being a bit careful because I didn't want to be all trigger happy and just not make the jump, so that way I don't get the star coin. Don't worry, if any star coins I miss, like in the worlds, I show a video of me getting it later on. So don't worry, I don't leave empty-handed. Anyway, so after using the gold fire flower, I've already netted me a lot of coins. I'm already at over 442, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot. Yeah, though the highest you could get depends on the level itself. And I already got all three, so I guess our work here is done, and I'm trying to get myself steady. Because remember, I was trying to get this done really fast. I did it all in one sitting. It took me about, like, say, two or so hours. Yeah, the game's really short. I have to tell you, it's really, really short. And thanks to that jump, I made it up top, and I got 50 more coins, which is nice for me. That concludes the first world, but we still have a long way to go. I'm not kidding. We got a long way to go. So now we move on to the next one, World 2-2, though I can worry about using the coins later. Though I don't really use them, though I have to save it for the Star World that happens way later. And this part here requires a lot more platforming, of course, and I use my fire flower to take out enemies. And what's the unique thing about the fire flower is that the fireballs that Mario spurts out are very useful in attacking enemies from a distance. Think of it like having a close and long range type, like advantage and disadvantages, if you can put it that way. And this is my favorite trick in this world, because I jump up and down again and again, and like that. Later on, I get a bit clumsy and careless, and I lose lives. But would you really care if I lose lives in a game like this? Because by the time I beat the entire game, I had like over 270 lives. You'll see what I mean when I get there, because of all the coin collecting, makes the game ridiculously easy. No, I'm serious. It makes the game so easy that I question myself, why the heck would Nintendo make this? I understand that for new players, it's actually enjoyable, but for longtime veterans who've beaten Mario games for like a very long time, it's a disappointment. It's a letdown. Though DSP did explain in his Hateful Truth about this game that the game just has a gimmick, and the gimmick is coin collecting, which, as much as I appreciate the idea, is just ridiculous. Yeah, and if you saw videos on YouTube where like people getting like over 1 million coins, or like filling the coin counter to the max at 99 million, that's like a lot. And thanks to the DLC that they added, yes, I bought the DLC to let you know. I will let you know that I bought the DLC just so I could enjoy the game and like finish up any loose ends, because when I did my original run of New Super Mario Bros. 2, the quality was bad, I was missing some stuff, and it was like a letdown to me. So I rectified it, and now you see me do a lot better than before. And there's the Sledge Brother. Strategy here is that you have to jump after it does its shockwave attack, because if you don't, Mario's going to go into a stun state, which could have you vulnerable to another attack. Same way how Amy does after she uses her weapon in Sonic 06. Yeah, I still hate that game, and thanks to the great Clement, he finally finished it. And there you have it, we completed yet another level, but we still have a long way to go. I keep saying that, it's a recurring trend, but what do you want me to do, huh? Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, now we move on to the next world. Now down below is a shortcut which leads to level 2A, I believe. We can worry about the extra levels later, since I always cover them at the very end. Now, we're at 2-3, and I see some Pokies, which are like giant, long, like caterpillars. They don't look like caterpillars, they more look like cacti. And they move around and prove to be quite hazardous to Mario. Though, unfortunately, this is where I believe I end up becoming a little bit careless, because there's one part of the level where you need to access a star coin, and in order to do that, you need to at least get, like, how do I put this? You need to hit the block, so that way, hit the POW block, so that way the entire area just, like, explodes. You get what I mean. You'll see when I get there. And it looks like I'm making it through no problem. No problem indeed, because let's face it. When you go through a game like this that's just too short, you have to at least be cautious, because even if you make a mistake, you don't really want to do that. This actually happens later on when I do mess up at times, because let's face it, there are some levels I never tried, so I went at it blind. I really had no idea what the heck to do. Okay, so, now we got this done. Now we got to use this spot, like this shell thing. I forgot what it was called. If anyone knows what it is, let me know in the comments. Anyway, the whole purpose of this level here is that you need to use the shell right here, launch it at the thing. Oh, man. Damn it. Let me try it again. Nuts. Yeah, I got to wait till they move, but lucky for me, since I'm Raccoon Mario, I always come up with an alternate solution. Like so. Hey, works for me. Anyway, to get the star coin here, you need to head to the left side, use that spine shell. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I forget. I'm being forgetful. And, like, kick it all the way down to hit the piranha plant so you can get a free life. At this point, I'm already around 60 or so lives, so watch as the lives keep coming higher and higher and higher as the game progresses. Believe me. And this is where the POW blocks come in. I duck and jump, but it doesn't matter. I get the second star coin. Now the next star coin is actually really easy to get. But before I did that, I have to do this mini game here where you need to get all 8 red coins in a circular path, and you need to use the bridges to, like, get across it. You get what I mean, because it's been like a habit me trying to commentate this, and sometimes I get really nervous. And the POW blocks do their job. You need to make sure that this POW block will hit the shockwave effect and will hit the others, making it easy for you to get the third and final coin. And like that, I get it like so. Anyway, I hit the pipe and I shoot myself straight up. Yeah, it helps me get out of there, but it helps. When I did my new Super Mario Bros. Wii run, I believe for the Wii, for the Nintendo Game Network, there was like an infinite lives trick that you could use to like get lots of lives. Though I don't know if it has it here, though if it did, I would have gotten like lives till I reached like about 999. It'd be ridiculous, believe me. Okay, so we got this world done, and now we're moving on to this world here, the fort. But I do feel that there's something I feel we need to do. So, why not? Let's get in there, and let's get it over with. Okay, so this one's going to be a little tricky. How do I know this for certain? I don't know. So anyway, I head up top. I gotta watch out for these platforms up there. Yeah, if you make a mistake, you're gonna get smashed. And I've had a lot of bad experience with that. It took me a lot of takes just to get this done. So there are 2 ways you can get the star coin here. The first way, which you've seen earlier, you just run, and as you run, hold the down button, and you can go through the small passage. Pretty easy. Though, if you want, you could just use it. You just hold down as the platform moves to the left, and you get it like so. It's an easy tactic, and I have to say, it's just a really good one. Okay, so we keep getting higher. We gotta watch out for these giant dry bones. Though I swear Bowser must really be packing the heavy artillery for this. Though I use it as a means to get myself more coins this way. Hey, you gotta use whatever you can to get up there. Anyway, I keep on going. I hit the checkpoint to make sure, so that way in case you die, you continue where you left off. Though the time is a bit reduced. Yeah, well, what can I say? There's nothing I can do about it if you lose lives and you get your time reduced, but whatever. Anyway, I head down here. You have to hit the block on the left to get the 1-up, and then you enter through this door. This door will lead you to your second star coin. Though the star coin is actually pretty easy to get. You just need to go through the platforms, and when they hit like a specific way, you can reach upwards, and then you'll be able to go even higher. Yeah, I'm slowing down on my lines, but you get my point. And the star coin's right here. Pretty easy. And with Raccoon Mario, it makes it a lot easier for you just to slowly descend, all while avoiding the many hazards, like the spikes. And this part right here, when I did my previous recording, I got smashed, and that really got me mad, so I had to do it all over again, and that sucks. Anyway, the last star coin is actually easy. You just need a wall jump all the way on the left, and as platforms drop, you run, and then you get it. That's simple. Now, like every other tower, like in the previous one, you encounter some familiar faces. Yeah, the Reznor are back. Though this time they have more. In the first world they had 2, the second world they have 4. Though later on things get a bit more harder. And that takes care of the tower. Though I do feel... Oh boy. Damn it. Oh man, I hate it when this happens. And now he goes all the way to the castle. We'll deal with him later. Now, normally after this, you could save your game, but for the sake of things, I decided not to save, because saving takes a lot of time, and I want to put my time on getting my work done. Now we enter the ghost house, and the ghost houses are kind of different. They're like from like New Super Mario Bros. DS and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Though I have to admit, New Super Mario Bros. Wii is actually enjoyable, because you have 8 worlds and a special world, which puts your skills to the ultimate test. And believe me, the ultimate test is really where you're going to be put. Ugh, what is that? Damn, that's one hell of a giant boo. Though you can use it to your advantage by having it face you and it'll stop. That's what I did when I need to get that block. And now, this is my favorite part. I just keep jumping over and over and netting me coins like crazy. Though there is a secret passage here you need to take in order to access Area 2B. You just follow along, though this is basically more like a line thing. What was the word for it? Yeah, you just a scrolling level. Because as long as the boo's away from you, it's going to scroll closer and closer to you until you either get hit or you die. Either way, you have to be careful. And I got the first star coin. Though I do get all 3 later, eventually. Though in some levels, after getting secret passages, I get all 3 star coins. And I just fly through the level like it's nothing. Anyway, you just hit this platform down and it'll go downwards. And then you keep heading to the left, and you take the second star coin. Now, pay attention here. You need to hit this block right here on the ground, and a vine will spring all the way upwards. Now, where does it lead? Pretty simple. A hidden passageway, and I believe we're going to need it in order for us to get through. And we made it. That's about it. Yeah, I'm being a bit sputtery with my lines. What do you expect me to do? Because it's not that easy. Especially considering the fact that I really just commentate on the fly. Even when I'm doing post-commentary, I do that. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos because it's really a lot of fun to do. I really like New Super Mario Bros., though I do feel, like I already said, this game's too short. And since we've unlocked the secret exit, it accesses us to a Toad House and Level 2B, which I will cover later on. And it's time we head ourselves back in there and finish the job. We still have to get the 3rd star coin and complete the level. Okay, so like before, we just follow, though I wasn't really paying attention as much. Let's face it, I really wasn't. Anyway, I have to move out of the way and enter the door and enter Boo Losses. Yeah, I'm making a reference to the boss from Luigi's Mansion. Though this Boo is just really, really huge and really, really interesting to see. Though if I had one complaint with the fact is that he really didn't do much. It's starting to remind me from that Mario Party minigame where you have to keep running away from the Boo. I think it was Skateboard Scamper from Mario Party 2. Yeah, it came back in the second game, though the challenge there is that you actually have to deal with a giant Boo following you, and you need to skateboard your way all the way to the end. Yeah, I do remember that there was another Mario Party game where 4 players had to work together, and they had to like take a light switch, like a light bulb, and you have to drag it all the way to the end, all while trying to deal with Boos and trying to contend with the enemy. And your own comrades if they get like consumed by the Boo. Yeah, it's some mini-games in Mario Party are team-based games where all the players have to work together to get the points they need. And I have to make sure I jump out of the way and get the 2nd star coin. Now, remember, you need to hit that block around here to get to the secret exit. But although here, I just keep on going, and I get the 8 red coins and get me another life. Though the life grabbing gets really, really ridiculous. Yeah, you'll see what I mean later on. And I get the 3rd star coin, and I'm finished. Now that I got all 3, I can continue on. So I think we're running out of time in this level because I still have part 2 to go through, and I'm going to make sure I cover everything. Believe me, I know. So I'm going to end it here by saying thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoy this because I really work hard in making these things work. Do you have any idea how long these videos take? A very long time to render and upload. YouTube sucks. What else could I say? Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot to me. It really does matter that I work hard for you guys, and I want to continue delivering more better content for you guys. And I'll see you next time when we tackle part 2 of World 2 of New Super Mario Bros. 2. This is MegamanNG, signing off. Peace out, guys.
Mario #1.